Out of Liverpool.
Ready? 3, 4. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Living is easier with eyes closed. Misunderstanding all you see. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. No one I think is in my tree. Mean it must be high or low. That is, you can't, tune in, but it's all right. That is, I think it's not too bad. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Always know, sometimes think it's me, but I know when it's a dream. I think I know, yes, but it's all wrong. And that is, I think I disagree. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. Yeah, you go. The acoustic version. So welcome. We're just about ready to start. We got a couple more minutes. Be writing a song on the spot with our last minute. On the spot. Welcome unity to our community. Clever, eh? Welcome unity. Welcome unity. Renee? Oh, we just wrote that. Yeah, I love it. Renee, take it. Yes. You should have it?
Hello. There we go.
There we go.
Well, good morning and welcome to Unity of the Oaks. Thank you for being here with us. We know your presence is by divine appointment. Reverend Sherry is off to Unity Village with Summer and Layla for the IU, which is Unity, Youth of Unity event. They'll be here next Sunday to give us a recap and share their experiences. We're so happy to have Tommy Reeves back on the music team. And Donna Elaine Miller as our guest singer. Woohoo! And following with Valerie Kobabe as our guest speaker today. Hi, Valerie. Valerie will be delivering a message on the last two of the 4 agreements for creating heaven on earth. I want that. This is part of the essential Toltec wisdom based on the book by Don Miguel Ruiz. Bought the book, great book, recommended highly. But first, let's welcome each other by turning to our neighbors and saying hello. And I'm going to say hello to those who have joined us online. Good morning, and thank you for being here. And now, our welcome video.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of love.
Okay, so now please join me in an opening prayer. We're here today, the weekend of the celebration of our country's Declaration of Independence, I reveal here, gathered together in this place of love and wisdom we call Unity of the Oaks. In honor of this special weekend and as a child of God, we exercise our own Declaration of Independence from fear, doubt, judgment of others, cultural differences, political and religious ideologies, what Don Miguel Ruiz calls our personal stories, a concept we will learn more about today, and independence from all influences that separate us from each other and our relationship with the universal I Am. We choose to gain the freedom for our soul to experience unfettered peace, serenity, and the love from our Creator. In furtherance of the Unity of the Oaks mission today and every day, we pledge our allegiance to the love that is always in our heart, independent of any person, place, thing, or event. And so it is. Amen.
Are you ready, Tommy?
Yeah.
All right.
1, 2, 3, up.
All right, so we can sing along to this if you want to.
As long as I'm still breathing, it's all good. As long as I'm still breathing, it's all good. As long as I'm still breathing, it's all good. It's all good. It's all spirit. It's all good.
Hey, everybody stand up. Do this with us. Come on, get up here.
As long as my heart's still beating, it's all good. As long as my heart's still beating, it's all good. As long as my heart's still beating, it's all good. It's all good. It's all spirit. It's all good. As long as my soul keeps singing, it's all good. As long as my soul keeps singing, it's all good. As long as my soul keeps singing, it's all good. It's all good. It's all spirit. It's all good.
All right, one more.
And I am so grateful that it's all good. I am so grateful that it's all good. Oh, I am so grateful that it's all good. It's all good. It's all spirit. It's all good. It's all spirit. It's all good. It's all spirit. It's all good.
Yeah. All right, now before we go into the meditation and the daily word, we have one more song for you. This is Donna.
Just a little bit.
All right.
I am light, I am light. 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 I am divinity defined. I am the God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I am all light. I am light, I am 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 light.
Yeah. Time for the daily word.
Is this working? Oh, it's working. Good. Good morning, everybody. I'm Gail. I'm one of the members of the Unity of the Oaks prayer team, and I'll be available to pray with you after service. Now let's prepare for our time of meditation with the reading from the Daily Word. The Daily Word today is beautiful, July 7th, 2024. The affirmation is, "My open heart discovers beauty all around me." I see beauty in soaring mountains and rolling seas, in majestic forests and kaleidoscope fields of wildflowers. I hear beauty in music, bird songs, and the laughter and conversations of people in fellowship. Searching beyond my senses, I discover a greater depth of beauty. The mundane items and landmarks I may take for granted take on a deeper meaning when my memories fill them with meaning. My dear ones become even more beautiful to me when I pause to remember our fondest experiences and the love that binds us. I move through each day and with my mind and heart open. Now even the most ordinary times, places, and circumstances become more and more precious and beautiful to me. And all of us with unveiled faces sing the glory of the Lord as through reflected in a mirror are being transformed into the same image. 2 Corinthians 3:18.
I am light. I'm light. I brought a painting for a visual, for meditation. My mind is in the stars, and the stars are in my mind, and I am in them, and they are in me, basking in this moonlight. I brought a special meditation today. I'll leave this right here. In honor of the book, The Four Agreements, I'm going to read an excerpt from Don Miguel Ruiz. So let's just get comfortable. Feet on the floor or wrapped, however you like to sit. Resting your hips and letting any burdens fall from your shoulders. And breathe. I am light. I am light. The smoky mirror. 3,000 years ago, there was a human just like you and me who lived in a city surrounded by mountains. The human was studying to become a medicine man to learn the knowledge of his ancestors, but he didn't completely agree with everything he was learning. In his heart, he felt there must be something more. One day, as he slept in a cave, he dreamed that he saw his own body sleeping. He came out of the cave on the night of a new moon. The sky was clear and he could see 1,000,000 stars. Then something happened inside of him that transformed his life forever. He looked at his hands, he felt his body, and he heard his own voice say, I am made of light. I am made of stars. He looked at the stars again and he realized that it's not the stars that create the light, but rather the light that creates the stars. Everything is made of light, he said, and the space in between isn't empty. And he knew that everything that exists is one living being, and that the light is the messenger of life because it is alive and contains all information. I am light. Then he realized that although he was made of stars, he was not those stars. I am in between the stars, he thought. So he called the stars the tonal and the light between the stars the nigual. And he knew that what created the harmony and the space between the two is life or intent. Without life, the tonal and the nigual could not exist. Life is the force of the absolute, the supreme, the creator that creates everything. This is what he discovered. Everything in existence is a manifestation of the one living being we call God. Everything is God. And he came to the conclusion that human perception is merely light perceiving light. Everything is a mirror that reflects light. Then he knew that he would soon forget all of this that he had learned, and he wanted to remember all the visions that he had. So he decided to call himself the smoky mirror, so that he would always know that matter is a mirror, and the smoke in between is what keeps us from knowing what we are. He said, I am the smoky mirror, because I'm looking at myself and all of you, but we don't recognize each other because of the smoke in between us. That smoke is the dream, and the mirror is us, the dreamer. Take a deep breath in. Living is easy with eyes closed, misunderstanding all we see. John Lennon. Gently, gently, take that breath. Remember again with the community by gently flickering your eyes open and feeling the chair underneath your seat, looking around in the light. We are the light. We are the mirror. Welcome back.
Lost touch with my soul. I had nowhere to turn, I had nowhere to go. Lost sight of my dream, thought it would be the end of me. I had no way to make it through, I had no hope to hold on to. I thought I would break. I didn't know my own strength, and I crashed down, and I stumbled, but I did not crumble. I got through all the pain. I didn't know my own strength, survived my darkest hour. My faith kept me alive. I picked myself back up, hold my head up high. I was not built to break. I didn't know my own strength. Found hope in my heart. I found the light to light my way out of the dark. Found all that I need here inside of me. I thought I'd never find my way. I thought I'd never live that way. I thought I would break. I didn't know my own strength, and I crashed down, and I stumbled, but I did not crumble. I got through all the pain. I didn't know my own strength, survived my darkest hour. My faith kept me alive. I picked myself back up, hold my head up high. I was not built to break. I didn't know my own strength. There were so many times I wondered how I got through the night. I thought I'd taken all I could take. I didn't know my own strength, and I crashed down, and I stumbled, but I did not crumble. I got through all the pain. Oh, I did not know my own strength. My faith kept me alive. I picked myself back up, hold my head up high. I was not built to break. I didn't know my own strength. I was not built to break. I got to know my own strength.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. When we talked the other day at our production meeting, Donna just mentioned that song, and I said, yes, yes, yes. I didn't know my own strength. Thank you so much, Rick. Thank you, John. Thank you, Tommy. So beautiful music team. Thank you. My name is Valerie Kobabe, and I often feel like, oh my gosh, what am I going to tell these brilliant and amazing people that you guys don't already know? Everybody's here on lifelong paths. And today I'm going to brush over the two agreements that Sherry didn't cover last week. Don't make assumptions and always do your best. I'm going to include some quotes that I found very fascinating and interesting and synchronistic, and I will do my very best with all the information that I've been looking to keep it in my time frame, because I could talk on this subject for a very long time. You see, I am the owner of Snapdragon Healing Center, which is a small community house that I opened in response to the borderline shootings and the Woolsey fires that happened in 1 week. And I just graduated leadership at Unity Village, and I'm a pastoral care focused student, which means I am looking into grief and loss and major life issues and things. And I did not know that my practicum would be a borderline shooting, Woolsey fires, another fire, a global pandemic, and losing both my parents. I did not know that as I stepped back into Unity leadership, that was how I learned the most, is to keep my light inside of all the things that were happening to me. And I did those things. I picked myself up when I didn't know what I was going to do. I showed up when I didn't know how I was going to pay for it. I stood there in class when I didn't know what I was studying. I didn't know what I was doing. It was metaphysics. It was all so confusing. And I just kept showing up. And I really, really, really did my best. I want to show you something my dad gave me. When I first started counseling about 25 years ago, he gave me this. It was in his office. He was a special education teacher in Las Virgenes School District, and then a professor and emeritus at Kowloon and Pepperdine Universities. And this was what he lived by, and he gave this to me early on. And I'll read it to you. It says, every single human being, when the entire situation is taken into account, has always, at every moment of the past, done the very best that he or she could do, and so deserves neither blame nor reproach from anyone, including self. This in particular is true of you. And I have this on the wall when you walk into my shop. It's the first thing that you see. Some people notice, but that's what words that I live by. I don't know anybody's path. Early on when I was counseling, when I was sponsoring, when I've come from 12-step, I don't make assumption on where you're going. I only know where I've been. I don't even know where I'm going. How can I tell you where you're going, right? Don't make assumptions is the first slide we have. Excuse me. We have slide 1. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. When I was reading this book, I was like, wow, this is amazing, because this has been my practice over the last couple weeks when I'm writing this talk, and I did not realize how much I live in that dream, how much I wonder what everybody's thinking. And I don't know if that's because I have a counseling background where I'm always trying to see what's going on in the room, really, really hear what you're saying, mirror and listen, and sometimes lead to healthier places. But I'm constantly making small inner judgments and inner assumptions. And for me, I was looking at this. I went with Sherry Hersey, Reverend Sherry Hersey, to the convention, the Unity Leadership Convention, and we took some classes on Pathway to Peace and serious serial listening and not preparing what I was going to say next. And my life is really transforming right now. Excuse me, I need to drink water. It is a difficult thing to stop in the middle of a dream and realize I'm working off old data, that I'm working off the hard drive, that I'm experiencing things through a filter of only the things that have ever happened to me, only the places I've ever been, only the things I've ever learned. And when I look at you, I'm putting and projecting onto you all those things I've ever learned, all those places I've ever been. And I'm trying to speak from a place and communicate from a place in that dream that you would understand what I'm talking about when you've never been where I've been. You've never seen what I've seen, you haven't done what I learned this a lot with grief. I want to come from a beautiful open heart center when I speak with people, and yet oftentimes I'm standing in a world of grief and pain, and I don't want to communicate or project that onto somebody else who's in a very joyful place. It's a challenge. So I've been challenging my thoughts. Challenging our thoughts is a habit. They're seeds. When we make assumptions, we have a tendency to make assumptions about everything. The problem is we believe our truth when we make assumptions, and then we take it personally, which is the second agreement. Don Miguel Ruiz says that all sadness and drama come from these making assumptions and taking things personally. And when we can't understand why the person's not agreeing with us, we transfer poison in our communication. It's called gossip. We don't directly clarify with the person we're speaking with or the idea that's being presented, and we transfer that poison from person to person in the dream of hell. Sometimes we'll defend this delusion. Sometimes we'll create inner poison and inner delusion. Slide 2. There's a very good reason for this. The dream. The dream that I just shared about in the meditation. The dream is like a fog in our mind. It clouds and covers everything like smoke before the mirror. It's like 1,000 people talking at the same time with nobody listening to one another inside of us. And when we're not aware of this, we flow with the thoughts and make assumptions inside of ourselves that that's what we are really feeling. That's what we are really thinking. Slide 3. This is a quote from playwright and author Tennessee Williams. This world is violent and mercurial. It will have its way with you. We are saved only by love. Love for each other and the love that we pour into the art we feel compelled to share. Being a parent, being a writer, being a painter, being a friend. We live in a perpetually burning building, and what we must save from it all the time is love. I love that. When I saw that quote, I am a parent, I am a writer, I am an artist, and I'm a friend. And I'm always looking for love. Costa Mantis, who used to teach classes with me at Snapdragon, we used to say all the time, okay, what if everybody tried to heal their own heart, looked inside and worked on their own heart? What would happen to the world? What would happen to the world if we all worked on our own heart? Slide 4. We have a saying in AA, expectations are premeditated resentments. So we have expectations, we make assumptions that if somebody loves us and they know us, that they will think like us. They will make choices like us. And when they don't, we get upset. We turn that emotional poison on ourselves, or we step aside and we gossip. We transfer that poison to others. There's a very good reason for this. We are good. We are good. We are light. We are humans. However, when we don't have the answer for something, we need to feel safe. To protect ourselves, we'll make up an answer. Children do this all the time if they don't know what's going on. We make up an answer. We rationalize it in our head. If it seems okay, and we don't have to muster the courage to go clarify it with another human being, this fills our need to know and it replaces our need to communicate. We can isolate. We can stay upset. We can process. Slide 5. These assumptions are made so fast and so unconscious most of the time because we have agreements to communicate this way. We've agreed it's not safe to ask questions. We have agreed that if people love us, they should know what we want or how we feel. When we believe something, we assume we are right about it to the point that we will destroy relationships to defend ourselves. Wow. We assume everybody sees life as we do. This is what's happening inside of us. We assume that people think like we think. We assume they feel things the way we feel. We assume they judge the way we judge. And they assume that we assume they abuse the way we abuse. So that we think others will judge us in the way that we judge ourselves. We think others will victimize us in the way we victimize ourselves. Abuse us the way we abuse ourselves. And blame us the way we blame ourselves. This is my big one. My love will change this person. If I love them enough, they will change for me. Then we justify why we like this person in the first place. Then we justify our emotional pain. Then we blame this person and we create the emotional poison. We gossip about this person. We blame ourselves. Slide 6. From page 70 in the 4 agreements, we do not need to justify love. It is there or not there. Real love is accepting others the way they are without trying to change them. This means we don't really like them. Wow. I can change myself. I don't have to justify love. Can we say that together? I don't have to justify love. I'm going to invite you this week to look for places where you're making assumptions, where you're feeling uncomfortable when you hear something come toward you. Stop and think. I heard a funny thing this week preparing. It says, have you ever stopped to think and then forgot to start again? Well, I'm asking you to do that. Stop to think and then don't start again. Don't start again. And pray. Write it down. This is a chance to educate ourselves. This is a chance to plant a seed in good soil. In unity and metaphysics, a seed in the Bible is represented as an idea planted in mind. A good seed planted in good soil, nurtured and prepared. I'm awake. I wake up from my dream for just a moment to not react and go, ooh, something's alive in me there. Something's alive in me there. I've been doing this for 2 weeks, as I said. It's hard to not turn it around on self. I either want to project, shadow projection, or turn it back into myself. And it's a very, very beautiful practice. Our spiritual practice is stop. Look, listen, look around us, find ourselves in this third dimension. We're spiritual beings. We're light. We're having an experience of something alive in us to purify. Slide 7. Modern psychologist and psychiatrist Carl Jung from the Red Book. Believe me, it is no teaching and no instruction that I give you. On what basis should I presume to teach you? I give you news of the way of this man, but not your own way. My path is not your path. Therefore, I cannot teach you. The way is within us, but not in outer gods, nor in teachings, nor in laws. Within us is the way, the truth, and the life. Don Miguel Ruiz wrote, if you love me the way I am, okay, take me. If you don't love me the way I am, okay, bye-bye. This might sound harsh, but it's clear and impeccable. We all have habits and routines. We all have, inner teachings. We all have ways that we were raised, traditions. It's not saying break those things. It's just saying be aware. Be aware. Living in heaven is having the awareness. So waking up. It's like opening our eyes. Okay, I'm in a dream. I'm being affected. He says that the new agreements are new habits. New seeds, ideas planted on good soil. Slide 8. Jesus of Nazareth. This is why I speak to them in parables. Though seeing they do not see, though hearing they do not hear or understand. In them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah. You will be ever hearing but not understanding. You will be ever seeing but never perceiving. For this people's heart has become calloused. They hardly hear with their ears, and they have closed their eyes. Otherwise they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn, and I would heal them. And that seed, Matthew 13:23. But the seed falling on good soil refers to someone who hears the word and understands it. The one who produces a crop yielding 160 and 30 times what was sown. Taking that idea, building from that idea, living inside of that, learning, the crop of changing and self-discovery, the living in the moment, being present with another, hearing, being interested in another. These are all the crops of a good idea seed. By making this one agreement, this new habit, our whole life will be transformed. The kingdom of heaven is within. This is a path to personal freedom. Slide 9 brings us to the fourth agreement. Always do your best. No more, no less. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you're healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. If we do our best, we will not suffer from guilt, shame, or self-punishment. The story of me starting Snapdragon, I always tried to do my best. I would stay up night and work all day and help people, and I learned in a rapid way how to listen to others and lead and help others. I learned to be patient. I learned to wait for the outcomes. I learned to watch that some of the things that seemed like they were difficult ended up being the best things to happen as things fell away. I ended up just waiting, resting, and watching on some days. I had my dream come true. I've had a dream come true. Some of you guys remember I was selling art at the Unity of the Oaks. Betsy has a painting from that art show. She said, I love it too. It reminds me of my childhood, she said, when she bought it from me. And I said, you're buying a painting in my dream, for my dream, or in our dream. And my dream is different than the dukkha, the illusion. It's something I'm co-creating. Slide 10. Henry David Thoreau, author of Walden, writes, if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success in common hours. Common hours. The success is doing our best. If I'm taking the action to go to work and I'm unhappy there, and every day it's a grind, and then I wait till the end of the week and I get a paycheck, and I go and I spend it on stuff to make me feel better, and then I rest for the weekend, and then I go back and I do it again, I'm not feeling happy, I'm not feeling fulfilled, I'm in my dream. On the other hand, if I take that same job and I wake up in the morning and I put my 100% in it, and all day long I communicate with people, and all day long I do the very best work I can that's presented and put in front of me, I'm suddenly living in another place. I'm suddenly living in my dream. I'm suddenly advancing confidently in the direction of my dream. And amazing things begin to happen in those common hours. Slide 11. Before I read it, I want to say, remembering again, remember again with the community, with our higher power. If we're doing our best when the judge comes, Sherry described last week that book of laws, our book of self-judgment and judgment of others. When the judge comes to slam down that book of laws in front of us, we can say, hey, I'm doing my best. And we can feel the peace. We're taking action, and action is fully living. When I'm taking action, I'm alive. And when I'm alive, I love my life. Inaction is to deny life. This is an author, it's one of my new favorite books. I pulled this out, I haven't had a chance to read it all yet. It's called Nature and the Human Soul, Cultivating Wholeness and Community in a Fragmented World. And it has a description of our soul at the ages of our development in there. And here is a quote. As Carl Jung repeatedly declared, our goal is wholeness, not perfection. People living soul-centrically are not untroubled or unchallenged. They're not beyond experiencing times of confusion, mistakes, and tragedies. They've by no means healed all their wounds. They're simply on a path to wholeness, to becoming fully human, with all the inevitable defects and distresses inherent in every human story, and with the promise held by our uniquely human imagination. And that's Bill Plotkin. Some of the things we can do, we can make rituals for ourselves, habits for health and life. Wake up and take the best shower you've ever taken. Wash your hair in the best way you've ever washed your hair. Put your makeup on the best you've ever done. Do small things. I go to the grocery store. Me and Costa used to spend 15 minutes picking out an apple. Like, which one do you want? I don't know. Let's look at this one. Wait, see these over here? We would just like pick the perfect apple to nourish our body, nourish our soul. Slide 12. God is life. God is life in action. The best way to say, I love you, God, is to live your life and do your best. The best way to say, thank you, God, is to let go of the past and live in the present, in this moment, right here and right now. I don't know your path. I'm responsible for mine. Living is easy with eyes closed, misunderstanding all you see. We were born to experience life, happiness, and love. Don Miguel Ruiz. We are alive. We live and we let live. What life takes away, surrender and let it go, and then live again. Try not to resist life passing through you as you. We learn about ourselves by doing our best. We nurture the seeds of the other three ideas in this book by trying our very best at these. We are sharing these ideas with you. I couldn't cover the whole thing, it's a beautiful book. I encourage you to read it because we're going to begin workshops on this and peacemaking in the world. We all know this. We just need to remember. Remember again with our community. Our life work from today is Try to think of a time where you let go, surrendered all. Try to remember when you began again with what you had and created the next part of your life. Try that again today. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Wow.
Love you, Gail.
When the sun won't shine and the words don't rhyme and there's mountains you can't move, something's on your mind and it's been some time since you felt like you were you. When it all caves in, feeling paper thin and the pain might cut right through. Whenever you don't know just what to do, oh child, lift up your head. Oh child, lift up your head. Oh, this trouble's only gonna last for a while. You were gonna be alright, oh child. Lift up your head, and the light's gonna find you. Yeah, the light's gonna find you. When you feel like you ain't got a friend, and you wonder if you're ever gonna smile again, every little thing's gonna be okay. I know that you're gonna see better days. Whenever you don't know how to get through, oh child, lift up your head. Oh child, lift up your head. Oh, this trouble's only gonna last for a while. Yeah, we're gonna be alright, oh child. Lift up your head, and the light's gonna find you. Yeah, the light's gonna find you. Yeah, the light's gonna find you. Can you sing it with me one time now? Yeah, the light's gonna find you. Oh, yeah, the light's gonna find you. Oh, child, lift up your head. Oh, child, lift up your head. Oh, this trouble's only gonna last for a while. You're gonna be alright, oh, child. Lift up your head, and the light's gonna find you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Jules, the board member of the day. Here is our mission statement, if you will please say it with me. Unity of the Oaks is a loving, accepting, and heart-centered spiritual community here to be love in action, to encourage personal growth, awaken spiritual curiosity, and transform lives. If you would like to bless us with a love offering, we have several ways for you to give. In the seat in front of you are envelopes for cash or check. Please make sure to include your name if you'd like a record for your donation. You'll also find our text to give information, and at any time you can visit our website to give. If you've given electronically, please just bless the basket and pass it along. Let's take a moment to focus our attention on our giving heart. As we feel the abundance of receiving, we visualize the mission statement coming to life. Now join me in the love offering blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I trust God. We are most grateful for all your contributions to our community as we grow it with lots of events and classes, which is what Nicole is going to tell you all about. I didn't even see you hiding today. You too.
Hi. What a wonderful day. Thank you, Valerie, and everyone here. And thank you to Reverend Sherry and Summer, who did so much work to make this all possible. Summer, if you're watching, thank you for all of this. And I'm super excited to do platform because I've never done this. So it's a busy week ahead. And meditation is this Wednesday, and it will be facilitated by Renee Folse and Jack Lee. I've personally done meditation. I may cut this time out of my week to be here with people that put it on, and if you're interested, it's really a great place to come and be on a Wednesday night. Okay, that's usually from 7 to 8. I'm also very excited to share that Metaphysical Bible class will begin soon with Reverend Sherry James on Zoom, which if you're interested, you definitely don't want to miss out on this one. It starts Thursday, July 11th at sometime. 7 p.m. Thank you, guys. We will be sending out an email with the Zoom link to everyone who's signed up. So make sure we have that information on the sign-up sheet in the back. If you'd like to join, we'd sure love to have you. Valerie will be hosting the Grief Support Group July 12th at 1 p.m. here at Unity of the Oaks. All are welcome. Okay, Reverend Sherry and Rick will be hosting, and they're the best hosts on the planet, movie night July 13th at 7:30 p.m. We'll be screening Meet the Robinsons. We'll have popcorn, sodas, and other snacks. If you know you're coming, please tell Summer so she can give us a head count. Okay, and if you've ever been over with Reverend Sherry and Rick, it's the best time ever, so please don't miss out. All right, Service Outreach is having a meeting on July 14th after service. Grab some goodies from hospitality, and please join them if you like. Are you interested in becoming a member of the Unity of the Oaks? Join Reverend Sherry for a membership class on Saturday. That's July 11th from 12 to 2. And as she dives into Unity's history, am I right? 12 to 2? Did I say the wrong date? Saturday, July 20th? Okay, well, you guys should be doing this, not me. From 12 to 2 as she dives into Unity's history and explores its guiding principles. Okay, thank you. See, it takes a village to do platform. Okay, join Wendy Yost for her workshop. And Wendy, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Moving Through Seasons and Cycles on Sunday, July 21st from 12 to 2. Doesn't that title just sound amazing? I'm so curious about this. During this facilitated gathering, you can expect moments to reflect on your year to date, opportunities to celebrate what you've brought into being since January 1st, insights into the move from the year of the rabbit to the year of the dragon, and a takeaway piece of art that will provide clarity on how to use the days that remain in 2024 in ways that will align with your heart's desires. So this is one of Wendy's favorite workshops to facilitate, and she would love to share the experience with you. The suggested love offering is $20, and all are welcome. So this information can always be found in the email newsletter we send out each week, so make sure you are signed up. And now for Valerie.
Nicole, you were awesome up here. Good job.
Thank you.
So thank you everybody for being here today, and we are going to close with a beautiful. What do we have? Okay, it's been here. Sorry. Here we go. We have our birthday slide.
There it is. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, we're unprepared for this. Okay, so happy July birthdays. We're going to close with a birthday singing happy birthday to Marty Dane, Susan Hedge, hi you guys, Debbie Tausch, I hope I said that right, Tiara Hersey, Suzanne Foley, Janet Jaso, Jim Kennedy, Mila Besson, and Clara Coyle. Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
July birthdays.
Happy birthday to you. Beautiful.
Our prayer
And I wanted to say a special thank you to Donna, Elaine Miller. They didn't see L here. Donna, oh my gosh, that was so incredible. Thank you so much. Beautiful. And we want to say a special thank you to the man behind the curtain, Renee Foles. Renee! For stepping in for Layla and Reverend Sherry today. And thank you, Rick, for wearing the many hats today and filling in Tommy and Johnny and the squad. Everybody, thank you guys so much. After we listen to our prayer announcement and sing our peace song, we will say our prayer of protection. I have a little gift in a basket back there for everybody. You got it? Okay. That's to take home, life work. And thank you so much for having me again. And I will see you all soon at workshops.
Yep.
Take it away.
Valerie Kobabe. That was awesome.
A prayer chaplain will be available to pray with you after the service in the room to your immediate left. If you see that they are with someone, note on the door, and they'll come find you shortly. We also have a prayer box in the back, or you can email your prayer request during the week to prayer@unityoftheoaks.org. All of the prayers that come into Unity of the Oaks receive 30 days of prayer. Thank you for joining us today.
All right, stand up. Let's do the peace song. The light of God surrounds us. We are the light. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love. The power of God protects us. We are the power. The presence of God watches over us. We are that presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is